Hello, good people. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Make America Think Again with Shauna. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Please like, share, and subscribe to the page. Please do that. Please share the page and please like. We got to move the algorithms and move more people over here. Down below, you see the correct spelling of my name. You have my IG information. I want to make sure that you know throughout the week, I post more political information on my page than anywhere else, my IG page than anywhere else. So please go. If you need a little hit of the information, but you don't want to sit and watch the news, go to my page. You can find the information there. And the defiance.org/reporters. I am still trying to promote supporting this organization that is making sure that independent reporters are taken care of whenever there are court cases, whenever they need legal representation. The funding is there for them. So please, whether it's $5, $10, $25, $200, please go to defiance.org/reporters to support. I am not a journalist. I will not be receiving any of those funds, but I do want to make sure that we understand Don Lemon might be able to pay for his legal representation, but there are a lot of other journalists who cannot. And we want to support them in this moment where we truly need independent media. Okay. So what I want to say in this video, I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible because I don't believe that it deserves the energy that it received, but I do want to speak on it because y'all not going to play with my Obamas, okay? You're not going to mess with my Obamas without me saying something. So we all know that the felon is a racist. We have known that for years. But I'm just going to give you a couple of the things if you don't know. In 1975, his consent decree over discriminatory rental practices, he was not renting to people of color, him and his damn daddy. In 1989, a call for the death penalty for the Central Park Five. He took out a whole newspaper ad. What? On some teenagers that he had no clue. He had no clue. All he did was see 5 Black boys and took out a newspaper ad to denigrate them. In 2011, pushed Obama's birtherism allegations. Yes, he was behind that. If you didn't know, now you know. In 2018, shithole countries. Do you remember that? 2018. 2022, dinner with Nick Fuentes at Mar-Lago. So he was just blatantly inviting the racists in. And then the whole, there's good people on both sides. Do you remember that comment? Okay. All right. Efforts to reframe U.S. history and slavery. He has been doing that since before he even tried to seek office. And then here recently says Somalis are garbage. And then we all know about the cats and the dogs. Okay, so those are just a couple of things. We know this individual is racist. We know he's racist to the core. I don't want to hear any of this. Oh, well, no, he's this type of person, but you can't really say, yes, we have enough facts to say this individual is a racist motherfucker. And he is through and through. He is. End of story, period. Now, what he promoted, what he put out, mind you, on his personal page, which in my mind, in the middle of the night, 11:30, 12, whenever it went out, it was very late. They tried to blame it on a staffer, but why would a staffer have access to, number one, his individual personal account, number two, his phone? Well, why would a staffer have access to that at that time of night? And if a staffer does, you need to be asking, what are they doing, he and his staffer, at that time of night together? Why are they even together? So this video goes out. It stays up on his page for 12 hours. And then, first, KKK Caroline, she comes out and says, well, it was a joke. It was about the Lion King. There are no fucking apes in the Lion King. There are no fucking apes in the Lion King, KKK Caroline. So that debunks that. And then they talked to the felon on Air Force One And then he says, well, I saw it and I thought it was funny or whatever. What he saw was he saw that shit. First of all, he saw the monkey shit. We know he saw the ape shit. But what he really wanted to focus on was he was the lion. I thought it was funny. I thought it was cute. I didn't watch the thing all the way through. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You lying motherfucker. Yes, you did. So then they try to blame a staffer. A staffer. Who is the staffer? No one asked that question. Can you give us the name of the staffer? He wouldn't have had a name because there was no staffer. He did the shit. He left it up. And then they asked him if he wanted to apologize. No, because I did nothing wrong. Because a racist is not wrong in being racist. They don't believe they're wrong in being racist because they are racist. So why are we even asking him if he did anything wrong? So what I want to say is, this is his own racism, blatant through and through. That is who he is. We go back to 1975 was the first proof of that. Why we didn't believe that shit a long time ago, I don't understand. That is his own racism. And what he's doing with it is trying to give a permission structure to everybody else to be just as racist as him. The violence worked because when he started doing that shit at his rallies, when he was running for office in 2015, oh, just take him out. Just punch that person out. I'll get you out of jail. He gave them a permission structure to do the same shit he was doing, just like he is doing with this AI video meme, whatever the hell that was. It was a permission structure. If I'm doing it, you can do it as well. And it's also trying to train all these little angry white men walking around. Hey, if I'm doing it, you can do it as well. It's a permission structure. The same shit he did starting back in 2015. And it's also, lastly, a distraction from the Epstein files. We were talking too much about his friends being involved. We were digging too deep into what his involvement as well, how many times he's listed. Do you know that the felon is listed in the Epstein files more than Harry Potter is in the fucking Harry Potter book? The book is about Harry Potter, but the felon is listed more times in the Epstein files than Harry Potter is in his own damn book. So he needed to distract us once again from the Epstein files. And it worked for a hot minute because you pissed Black people off. You pissed not just Black people, you pissed a lot of people, even some people. The one man on C-SPAN said that he voted for the felon 3 times, and he was pissed off about the video about the Obamas. So across the board, he pissed off a lot of people. So here's what I want to say. The last thing I want to say, please don't get distracted. They're trying everything in the world to take you off of the path of the Epstein files. And let me say this to you, for those of you that aren't reading this, for those of you that aren't going through the emails and aren't digging through the files, if this is the shit that they feel comfortable in allowing us to see, I am terrified as to what might be in the shit that they're trying to keep covered. It's a distraction. It's a distraction. It's his racism. We know he's been a racist since the 70s. He was a racist, is a racist, and will be a racist until the day he takes the big sleep.